Hi Taurus, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Now today's reading is a monthly reading for March 2025 for the earth sign of Taurus, sun, moon, or rising. For the reading, I'm using the Everyday Witch Tarot by Deborah Blake, pulling clarifiers from the Zilliq Tarot, and at the end, there will be an additional guidance card from the Ask Your Guides deck. Okay, so I do hope that you're doing well. Let's go ahead and get into your reading, Taurus. I have shuffled off camera, but we'll give the deck a few more shuffles here. The Spirit, what are the messages for Taurus? What does Taurus need to know for the month of March? Messages for Taurus. Okay, we'll do one last shuffle. Oh, that one didn't go very smoothly. We'll try another one. There we go. It's not going. Oh, one final one. There we go. Divide the deck. Okay, so you start off at the center of your spread with the King of Swords. So it could be a decision to be made, clarity coming in. This King of Swords could be a person that you're dealing with, typically an older air sign individual, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And, he has, as the king of his suit, he has all of the knowledge, all of the, the wisdom that we would typically associate with the suit of swords, which is air energy. So it has to do with the mind. It's a suit of the intellect. He's very good. He's a very fair, just person. He's very good at making decisions. So there could be a significant decision that you're facing this month with the energy of this King of Swords. If it's you taking on this energy, that would be a great energy to have. Could be you seeking counsel. Sometimes the King of Swords shows up if you are seeking advice, whether this is legal advice from, a counselor, a lawyer. It could be also dealing with sort of the justice system as well. So there might be something to do with a court appearance or a court case, a ruling to do with that. It could also be, you could be dealing with somebody who's in, the military, somebody who carries sort of a sword like this. So a military, or somebody who uses a sword. So even, like a doctor or a surgeon, somebody who would use it for kind of cutting surgery. But generally the King of Swords, it's about, having the, sort of the mental acuity to make a decision about something. The crossing. So what could help or hinder? You have the Page of Pentacles. This card came up for Capricorn as well, in different position, but this is earth sign energy. It's typically, if it's a person, again, pages can be people that we're dealing with. If it's a person, it will be a younger earth sign individual, or somebody who is maybe has a more playful, younger type of energy surrounding them, but Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. And the pages, they bring in news about something. And in this case, it's, this offer. You can see he's sort of flipping the coin there. So there's this new offer. Pentacles in the Tarot have to do with tangible things here in the material realm. So it's, the money that we earn. It's the work that we do. So this could be this, new job offer coming in. That could be the decision that sits at the center of your spread. It could be related to this, new way for you to make money. We'll see if we need to pull any clarifiers as we move through the reading. In the deep past, you have the moon, and the moon is, the moon has to do with needing to listen to your intuition, right? It's about things hidden, things coming to light. So secrets coming to light, possibly needing to trust your intuition, pay attention to kind of signs, synchronicities, things, in order to figure out, because many times, like with the moon, whereas the sun shines its light, it brings great clarity to a situation. The moon, there is obviously moonlight, but it casts shadows, right? And so when there are shadows, we have to kind of, things don't always look exactly what they might be, right? So it's about trying to figure out exactly what they are. So for example, with this, if there's a job offer at hand, It might look wonderful, and you can see here, it's interesting with the image. So we have the little black cat, but then, the reflection here in the water is of this, very different black cat, right? Looks more like a panther, I guess. It's so, things not always being what they might initially appear to be. So needing to pay attention to that. It's also number 18 of the major arcana. It's associated with the water sign of Pisces. So you might be dealing with a Pisces individual, but it's hidden things coming to light. So there could be either a secret coming to light, or you uncovering something, or what I'm getting more off of this is things not being exactly what they might appear to be. In the recent past, you have the Seven of Swords, which kind of, with this moon energy, it's a very, you can see the person on the card looks like they're trying to get away with all of the swords, right? And so it's a card of deceit, it's a card of somebody feeling that they have gotten away with something in the traditional. And also, we have the black cat obviously appearing here, although on most of the cards in this deck, we have a black cat or cat because it is the witch, everyday witch tarot. So there's quite a few black cats in the deck. But in the traditional tarot, the Seven of Swords, it's somebody, trying to steal the swords away from the battlefield, but not being able to carry them all, which generally represents, a lack of planning, not thinking things through, and then, leaving behind swords that technically the people that are still there, that they're trying to steal from, could use those swords to still fight, to come after them. And we see that here, right? She can't tell the person on the card. I believe it's the woman, has 5 swords, but there are still 2 up here. So again, this kind of lack of planning, hastily, trying to hastily get away with something. It doesn't always have to be very negative, where it's like somebody is doing this to you, or somebody is, it could be sometimes with this sneaky energy. It's more about if you are planning on moving jobs, you might just be out, putting your resume out there and applying for jobs, but you don't necessarily want people to know that yet. So you're acting, a little sneakily until you are sure that whatever this new opportunity is will work out. But we'll probably pull clarifiers with the Seven of Swords and the Moon card, but let's keep going. We have crowning the reading, the Nine of Wands, which it can be, like you see with the person on the card looking very wounded, it can be referred to as the Wounded Warrior card. And it represents, even though it looks quite challenging energy, right? Because you can see that, she's obviously defended herself. All of the wands look like they're on fire. She's defended herself against all of those, but, she's wary. She's wondering whether what comes next. I'm nearly at the end, because nines are nearly closing out a cycle, or that particular suit. So she's nearly at the 10 of Wands, which is the ending of that particular suit, and then it would bring in a new cycle with the Ace of Wands. But there might be something, one last challenge or battle that she has to face before getting there. So, and sometimes you might feel it's like you're nearly, say you are applying for these jobs, and it's like it nearly works out, and then last minute, there's a minor hiccup. It doesn't mean it's not necessarily going to happen, but, there could be just a minor setback. Instead of needing you to start in a certain month, maybe it's a few weeks after that, or maybe you do end up giving notice, or but then they don't actually need you, so you might be a couple of weeks out of work, or something along those lines, where it's not necessarily really bad, but it's just an unexpected kind of hiccup, something that you just have to deal with and face before being able to close out that cycle. And you have coming in the near future the Queen of Cups, which is beautiful energy. The Queen of Cups is, she's this very loving, sort of very warm, caring figure. Obviously, as it's the queen, could be a person you're dealing with, could be your own mother of your children, or just a more mature water sign individual, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And you can see in this deck, she's actually depicted as being pregnant. So there could be somebody around you who is pregnant at this time. But she's more of this, loving, motherly, want to take care of everybody around me type of energy, because, the Suit of Cups has to do with feelings, emotions. It could be you taking on the energy of this Queen of Cups. But it's a very loving, very open, very warm type of energy, which is very different than, the sort of the energies on the opposite side of that we see here with the Seven of Swords. Interesting. The High Priestess, you appear as the High Priestess, and, with this kind of next to the Moon card, the High Priestess is very much about tapping into your intuition, right? The High Priestess has, it's the Major Arcana associated with the sign of, it's water energy, is associated with the sign of Cancer. And it's also associated with the moon. So, we have the moon here, and then we have the High Priestess coming up as you. So I feel that you're going to be really, really focused on kind of listening to those messages that come through to you while you're, in meditation, or through signs, through synchronicities, because the High Priestess, she sits between, the spiritual realm and the material realm. And she has everything that she needs to kind of, she's like a portal between both realms. And so she's here, she's obviously sitting here in the material realm, but she is very focused. You can see gazing into, the looking ball here, into the crystal ball, and gaining the knowledge that she needs. And so I feel that, you're definitely going to be listening to the messages and signs, synchronicities that come through to guide you this month. And surrounding you, you have the Page of Cups, so more water energy, might be dealing with a younger water sign individual. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, could be a child, whether this is your own child or just somebody who has a more, youthful energy to them, water sign. It could be you taking on this energy as well. And, the Page of Cups is very kind of carefree, very loving, very open, very receptive energy. And so there could be a need for you to be more open, more receptive to others. Also with this Queen of Cups, she is very, open, loving. So that it could be a need to take on this energy, right, as you're dealing with whatever you happen to face this month. You have in your hopes and fears the Queen of Pentacles. Yes, so you are hoping for this, financial abundance. The Queen of Pentacles, obviously this is earth energy. So, your own energy here, Taurus, could be you showing up very much in your energy as this Queen of Pentacles, or, it could be another person that you're dealing with, so a fellow earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, or another Taurus, just like yourself. But she is the ultimate earth mother. And she's very resourceful, very grounded. She loves taking care of everyone around her, of her family. And even if, it's not very often, she usually has, you can see this sort of very beautiful, abundant scene here with, the little kittens surrounding her. But even if times are difficult, she's resourceful, and she knows how to get through any type of difficult situation, like with this Nine of Wands, right? So you're hoping to be able to sort of channel this energy of the Queen of Pentacles, or to have, this financial stability of the Queen of Pentacles. And you head out of the month with the King of Wands. And this is very, this is action, right? The King of Wands it's fire energy, so associated with the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could be an older fire sign individual, could be a father figure, your own father of your children, or you're just a more mature fire sign person that might be playing a significant role in your life this month. Could be you as well, taking on the energy of this King of Wands. And, if there is a new project to begin, a new job to start, right? Any new endeavor, new business endeavor, new creative or artistic endeavor, And we did have the Page of Cups down here, was painting, which you can see he's like he's painting on there. So it could be a creative endeavor as well. But this is the energy that you want, right? He is the born leader. He's ready to, head off in this brand new direction. So this is wonderful energy, definitely the energy that you would want for beginning a new project or a new business. And you have from the bottom of the deck, the overall energy for the month is number 5, the Hierophant, which is obviously associated with you, Taurus. So this is you appearing very much in your own energy. And again, we have this, reference to this meditation and going within and listening, right? Listening to your intuition to gain the knowledge that you need. The Hierophant is also a very spiritual figure. It's typically associated with like the more traditional kind of religious figure. Can be sometimes when this card shows up, it's when you're dealing with like those large institutions such as religious institutions, but could be like school systems, universities. You might be going back to university or starting up a course at university. This might have to do with it could be. I just feel it's more towards this going within, and especially with the moon and the High Priestess, there's a need this month for you to focus and listen to your intuition and definitely pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. I'm going to pull a few clarifiers here, mainly on this moon and the 7 of Swords, because the rest of the reading, it's, you have very positive, sort of abundant cards coming in. And then this moon and 7 of Swords are really the ones that stand out to me here. So let's go ahead. Oh, okay, I just dropped a card. Give me 1 second. That one flew over, so I definitely want to see that. Okay, so the one that flipped out is the Ace of Discs. So this is the Ace of Pentacles. So that's there's a focus on the how you make money, a new job, a new offer coming in with this Ace of Discs. Okay, I don't throw cards on the floor. These cards are just flying out. That's hilarious. Okay, we have, sorry, I just knocked my camera over. We have the Hangman that just came out. This is Major Arcana number 12. The Hanged Man is associated with the water sign of Pisces. So, more water energy there. Let's see if we can get one final one, and then I'll put the 3 of those. Okay, that one flipped. We'll take that. And the 8 of Discs. Okay, so, yeah, just, pulling it, and I was pulling the clarifiers on the 7 of Swords and this what might be coming to light. And it seems like there's a focus on the way that you make money. With this Ace of Discs can be a new job offer. It can also appear when there's like a lump sum of money coming in. So maybe you've received, it does sit in the past position here. You've received a lump sum of money, a settlement, or this could come from a when somebody passes, maybe getting money from that. But typically if we're thinking of it as a job, a new job offer, a new way for you to make money, there could be, with this Hangman sitting in the present position, this could be relating to also this 9 of Wands, which is like an unexpected hiccup. So maybe there's a brief delay, right? The Hangman can represent a delay in timing for something to happen, but there's a reason for it. So there's divine timing at play, right? And this, obviously, the person here is put himself into this quite uncomfortable position of being upside down, right? He is tied up. He could get out of the position, but he doesn't, right? Because he knows that it's important for him to gain this clarity that he's gaining by being in this position, right? If he were right side up, he would not be able to see the situation in the same way that he is able to by being upside down. And then the 8 of Discs is it's like the worker bee, right? It's the heavy focus on work. It's you putting in the hard effort and doing extra courses, getting additional training, putting in the long hours, right? So it's a definite focus on work is what is excuse me, is what's coming up with this moon and the Seven of Swords. So I feel that if there is a delay, it's not, don't take it as being necessarily bad. Like maybe, you thought you were going to hear back, but you didn't, or, there's a delay in hearing back about a job if you applied for it, or even, you thought that it went well and maybe you did receive, maybe they said that they're interested in you starting at the company, but then it ends up, being kind of put off for a couple of weeks. It's not because it's not going to happen. It's just there are other things happening behind the scenes. But there is a definite need to see things for what they truly are. However, that might resonate for what's going, with you, for what's going on this month. Let me go ahead and pull you one additional message here from the Ask Your Guides deck. So what else does Taurus need to know? One additional message for Taurus for the month of March. And apologies again for all the flying cards. I'm not sure what those really wanted to come out. I don't usually have cards flying everywhere. Okay, so we have, as your additional message, pleasure. This is the divine goddess. Okay, and we have some beautiful colors here on this card. Let me read you. I'll get the guidebook. Leave this card so you can see it there. And this is card number 9, and you had the number 9 kind of top of the spread here, so very prominent. So 9 might be an important number this month as far as signs, synchronicities go. So pay attention to that number. Okay, we have, so this card is associated with fulfillment, abundance, satisfaction, contentment. The divine goddess smiles upon you, urging you to step into her luscious and beautiful garden and drink from her well of vitality and joy. Relax, have fun, and allow the good times to roll. Life is to be enjoyed, not endured. Whether it's a fun day at the beach, the divine goddess reminds you that there's nothing holy, superior, or righteous in resisting pleasure or hiding your beauty. She has stepped into your life to remedy the sad fact that you're not taking joy in much of anything of late and have lost touch with your beauty. Life is at risk of becoming too black and white and shades of gray, and you're missing color. So it says one thing that you're being inspired to do is to redecorate. So add a splash of color to your beige walls, bring in fresh flowers, make yourself beautiful as well. Try a new hairstyle, dab on sexy cologne, buy new clothes. So it's talking about, this need for color, which, for those of us in the Northern Hemisphere, we are coming into spring very shortly, so that that would be a good card for the month of spring. But so adding color, right, and this divine goddess, and you do have the high priestess. You also have this Queen of Cups, which is very much this sort of goddess, and she's a very beautiful figure as well, the Queen of Cups. So focus on yourself as well. But in general, I would say don't worry if there is a minor delay or minor hiccup this month, but do listen to your intuition to uncover, right, see things for what they truly are. But looks like it's going to be a pretty good month for you. So I do hope that the messages have helped. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again, and just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light. Bye for now.